Hello crafty friends, welcome to today's clean and simple card making video. I've just been through June's sketch booklet and identified the 4 sketches that I haven't done yet this month. So I think I'm going to do 2 in today's video and 2 in the next video. So by the end of the month I'll have done them all. So for today I'm going to do this one here with a circle, a leafy branchy element, a sentiment, and this one which has got 3 diamonds and some kind of embellishment and sentiment. And the first thing I'm going to do is die cut some shapes from the front panels of my card to create some apertures. So for this sketch I've got a circle die and I'm going to place it roughly there. Let's have a look. I think that's about right. And I'll hold that down with a bit of low tack tape. And for this one, I think I'll use these middle size diamond dies. So I want the middle diamond in the middle of the card with these points about 1/3 of the way down the card front. Just going to work out exactly where the middle is. I'll draw that lightly in pencil so I can erase, and I'm going to do the middle one first and get the die lined up with that pencil line and hold it in place with some more low tack tape, and I'll run these 2 through my die cutting machine. So that's the circle one and I'll keep that for something else. And the diamond one, I'm going to draw another pencil line lightly across the horizontal there from the 2 points outward. So I'm going to place that one there. It's overlapping slightly with this aperture to connect them all. And that one there hopefully will be in the mirror image position of that one. So I'll erase all my pencil marks. I've got a nice aperture there too. Now we need something to back our apertures. I've got some mixed media paper here and some Distress Oxide inks, Tattered Rose and Victorian Velvet. So warm colours but not bright, kind of muted. I'm going to give that a spritz with some water and use my smusher to pick it up and smush it on. This is a very light colour, this Tattered Rose. I might actually go and find the re-inker because I think I'll get a quicker result with that. I have to give these Distress Oxide re-inkers a really good shake to get all the different constituents mixed up. There we go, that's more like it. I'll dry that with my hairdryer and then smush on some Victorian Velvet. There we go, you can still see some of the Tattered Rose through that. To add some interest and visual texture, I'm going to use Victorian Velvet and this grungy tiny little dot stamp to add some little dots. And I've got this text stencil. It doesn't say anything in particular. I'm going to see what it looks like if I stencil some of the Tattered Rose. I'm not sure how well it will show up, but you never know until you try. It's there, very subtle. I want to add some metallic spatter for shimmer and shine, and I think this copper will do. It's a nice warm colour, but it's a little bit stronger, so we'll get some contrast and depth with it. The wetter the brush, the bigger the splats. So I'll hopefully get a nice range of big and small on here. So I'll give that another good dry. Now I just need to pick some of this to go behind my apertures. The rest of this is going to go in my box of backgrounds and bits. So what I want with this is to get a little bit of everything, the smushing, the stamping, the stenciling and the spattering. You could separate the 2 layers with a bit of extra card or some thin craft foam, but I'm just going to go straight flat like that, I think. To adhere the panels to the back of my aperture panel, I'm going to put a thin layer of this high-tack white glue. I don't want it to warp the panel too much, or at all, if possible. Same with this one, splattering, smushing, stamping and a bit of stenciling. This has got to go right up to the edge. So what I'm going to do is put it where I want it and then slice the overhang off with my trimmer. Before I put these on my card blank, I want to add some scrap card to the back to keep them level. I put double-sided on the back of that, and I can add these to my cards now. Right, so let's work on this one. We need a leafy branchy bit, some little dots and a sentiment. I think that's good size. I quite like that one actually. I think the branches kind of fill the circle well. And I've got some copper foiled cardstock, which is a pretty good match for the spatters. I've also cut it out of white because I think it needs a little bit of separation, a little bit of a kind of drop shadow. I'll pop some of this high-tack white glue, tiny little dot on the back of each of the round leafy berries, whatever they are. Add that like that, and then put some more glue on the back of the white one. Right, and that can go there, like that. I'll use the remnants of this to cut some wobbly copper circles, and I'll use my fine tip bottle of matte gel medium to add a few little dots of glue. I'll get a clean bit of baby wipe and just touch it to the dots where some of that glue is splurging out. And I'm going to leave it like that until I've chosen and placed my sentiment. And I might add a couple more dots when that's in place. So I'm thinking about a flower, a circular flower. I've got 3 different sizes of this sort of abstract flower. If I cut the big and the small from the copper and the middle from vellum, I can get a nice layered look. Right, so that's done. Let's pop a little bit of high-tack PVA in the middle there and get the vellum layer on with the petals in between the copper petals. That glue will make the vellum curl a bit, but it will flatten as it sets or dries. And then that one goes on top of there, again rotated to offset that. And I rather like the look of that. And let's see if it works on the card. Right, I think that works on there, but I do want some white leaves behind it to help it stand out a bit. So I've got some of the white linen textured card that I've used for the cards themselves, and this little leaf shape that's got some embossing on it, and I'm going to place it on there, but put it cutting side down into some more card, so hopefully that will help that embossing to emboss. So put a little bit of glue at the tip of each of these 3 leaves and position that somewhere around the back. So we'll get some glue on the back of that, place that there and let that set. So for my sentiments, I've chosen congratulations. These are from the printable that's linked down below in this video's description. I cut them out using stitched rectangle dies, or a stitched rectangle die. And this one was supposed to go over the element, but I think it covers up too much of the flower. So I'm just thinking maybe off to the side a little bit. And this one was sort of in the middle, about 1/3 of the way up the card. So I think we'll stick with that. It needs a little bit of card under this end to help it stay flat. This one, same, but I might just use a bit of foam tape. Before that congratulations sticks itself down permanently, I'm going to give my flower a centre using a dot of white card. I think that finishes that off nicely. But I am going to put a few little sprinkles. It's just started raining, so it's probably just as well that we're coming to the end of this video. The blackbird is very much enjoying the rain. We haven't had rain, proper rain, for weeks and weeks and weeks. It's been a very dry spring. With this one, I'm going to add some crystal glaze when it will come out of the bottle to the circular ends of this piece of foliage, just to give it a bit of dimension, a bit of extra shimmer and shine, or maybe just shine. Okay, so that is that sketch turned into a card. Really happy with the way this has turned out. Definitely clean and simple because we've got lots of white space, we've got clean lines, we've got a limited colour palette, limited layers, everything's clustered in this area. And we've got this sketch turned into this card. Again, very happy. Same principles apply, clean lines, clean area, simple construction, nothing complicated, limited colour palette. So definitely ticking the clean and simple boxes for me. So we've got one more video left this month, and I'm going to do the last 2 sketches in the booklet in that video. So if you'd like to see that, subscribe and ring the notification bell. And if this video's given you any ideas, then do let me know in the comments and leave a thumbs up. Right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.